Hello! Today we are going to look at the animations and player models in FC 27, FIFA 22, and FIFA 23. But before we start the video, I need to clarify a few things. I still believe HyperMotion ruined FIFA. However, there is a huge difference between early HyperMotion in FIFA games, such as FIFA 22, which was the first HyperMotion game, but only for next-gen consoles. The version I will be showing for demonstration purposes is going to be the PC version, which did not have HyperMotion. However, I will also be showing you FIFA 23 on PC, which did have HyperMotion. So I think it will be a nice little demonstration of the differences between early HyperMotion and what I call the late terminal stage of HyperMotion. Everything I say is just my opinion, and I am very curious to know what you think about these stages of HyperMotion. Do you notice the changes in player models and animations? From my point of view, the changes are so drastic that it completely changed the identity of FIFA and completely ruined it for me. However, I understand a lot of people like and prefer FC games, and I respect that as well, but I haven't been able to play this game since this change. I just do not feel it resembles football anymore. Anyway, I am going to now play the clips of the comparisons, and you tell me what you think. I would love to hear from you. Remember, we don't all have to agree. Obviously, different people, different opinions. Anyway, that is it. Oh, just one more thing. I did not make this video to bash on FC games. If I wanted to do that, I would have picked older FIFA games, since FIFA 22 and FIFA 23 aren't exactly fan favorites, if you know what I mean. But I think they are very suitable for what I am trying to show you here, and that is demonstrating that all FIFA games, even the ones that had early HyperMotion, still resemble the old-school FIFA, which all of us FIFA veterans love. The main differences are mostly just player models and animations that had a way better visual harmony to them. Maybe from a strictly technological perspective, not as realistic as FC games. And when I use the word realistic in the same sentence with EFC games, I am using that term very lightly, believe me. In my opinion, the real FIFA games just deliver a better representation of football, even the worst of them, okay? That is it. Let me know what you think.
Applies to this stadium as well, the Estadio do Benfica. Derek Ray here in the commentary position. An early opening statement in this match, and look at the celebrations. Craig positioned here on the commentary gantry and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player. A real opening now. Rui Patricio stands between the posts.
Hold on, Derek, chance here.
And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. Absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary box, and joining me to provide expert analysis, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Argentina.
Oh, I think they might be in.
There it is. Position. Eyes on the prize. They've only got by the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just... Chances on. It's got to be. He's done it. What a moment. The opening goal in this Champions League final. And just look at the celebration. Messi. And Messi with the goal. It's always strange when he doesn't get on target. Messi. He's in with a chance. Messi. And Messi! Oh, he looks threatening. Haaland! And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. Oh, in with a chance. Will he? A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It is, and they might be through here. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And we can't wait. A truly magnificent... It's a splendid run by Mbappé. Right at V, Mbappé. Well, might be a chance here. Oh, and just like that. Of Ireland.
Well, Derek, as is all...
Might be a chance here. The net is staring him in the face. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
Occasion. It's France, and they take on Australia. Hugo Lloris between the posts. Presnel Kimpembe plays alongside Rafael Varane.
Oh, Derek, big chance here.
An early goal. It is the ideal opening night for football here at Wembley Stadium in London. I'm Derek Ray. It's England, and they take on joining me to provide it.
Well, I can't wait.
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out? Who will affect the game?
Can he take advantage? And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, as the replay shows, it all started with that perfectly weighted ball over the top of the back line. And the finish from Kane is excellent. He times his run, he finds that bit of space, and he was never going to miss that.
Should be for... It's England. And they take on with Kyle. They take advantage. Oh, it's a pure class! Unbridled joy for him and the support.
Through and goal here, Derek.
Oh, a moment of pure class!
Okay, if you made it this far, congratulations. We are now going to look at some footage, and I would like you to pay attention to it. What you are seeing on screen right now is a 3D recreation of an actual football match. The BBC captured the players' real movement and tracking data and used it to recreate the entire game in 3D. Here is that painful moment from the World Cup. You will probably recognize. And honestly, I think this is what EA Sports sees when they look at their game, because I don't believe that the people working at EA Sports right now see the difference between this and their game. And I am not trying to be funny here, but let me just give you a quick reminder of what their game actually looks like. Here we go. These people don't even watch football, and I can almost guarantee this. The developers who did are long gone, and they're not coming back. Yeah, so you can see it for yourself here. It looks quite ridiculous if you ask me, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. Especially when you compare it side by side to this footage here. The only thing EFC has in common with this
is that there are 22 little polygonal humans running around a football pitch, kicking a ball around.
If EA Sports could at least create player models like these, it would be great. I do not see why they would not be able to do that. For example, Konami has not done a bad job on their player models in eFootball, but speaking of eFootball, that is another sad story in itself, and it is one I will not go into in this video. But basically, it is a very sad time for football games and football fans.
Sad time for football games and football fans. Sad time for football games. Sad time for football games.
And speaking of player models, even mobile games have better player models than FC games. Just look at a game like Dream League Soccer 2026. Even that looks more natural because they are keeping it simple and using style rather than realism and graphical fidelity. Obviously because mobile games are technically limited as well. And do not get me wrong, I don't play mobile games and I have zero interest in them, but I thought this is a good example. If you think that I am now just hating on EA Sports, you're wrong. We can use EA's own game on mobile to prove my point. Here you can see EFC on mobile. Obviously these mobile games do not have HyperMotion, they all look more natural. But yeah, I do not play mobile games, however. Believe me, folks, the guys on mobile are having the time of their life. It seems to me like they are the only group of gamers that are happy with football games at this point. Those guys are enjoying themselves, no doubt. Notice how EA basically thinks that having these type of animations and player models is outdated because their mobile game does resemble the older FIFA games, or maybe I am the only one who sees that. But the mobile game looks more like the old school FIFA games to me. And here we have another example, Rush Football 2. It is the same basic idea as the BBC footage you just saw. If you look closely at the players, you can actually see all these little movements. Look at the arms, the shoulders, the way the body moves when they run. This is the kind of real human movement EA is trying to recreate with HyperMotion. And I actually understand what they're trying to do. The problem is that in a video game, you also have controller input, animation transitions, and all these different systems fighting for control of the player's movement. In real football, these little movements look completely natural, but in EFC, when one tiny movement doesn't match the rest of the animation, your brain immediately notices it. We're extremely sensitive to unnatural movement, especially in football games, because we watch real football all the time. We know what natural movement looks like. And this is also why I think the older FIFA games often looked more natural. EA relied much more on hand-authored animation libraries and carefully blended animations. The movement wasn't necessarily more realistic, but it was more controlled and visually consistent. With HyperMotion, EA is trying to recreate the complexity of real human movement while also having to respond to controller input in real time. And when those two things don't line up, you get exactly what we're seeing in EFC. So I'm saying that on Frostbite, combined with HyperMotion, EA still hasn't figured out how to make all of this movement look natural. And then you have another huge problem. EA is constantly trying to satisfy people who complain that the game is too slow, but there is a big difference between game speed and responsiveness. A game can feel heavy and delayed while still being too fast in other situations. That is actually how I would describe this game.
It is too slow when it needs to feel faster and too fast when it needs to be slower.
Then you add the ball physics on top of that, and you end up with this huge mess of complex systems fighting each other in the background. They are trying to recreate realistic human movement, while simultaneously making the players move in ways that completely break the rules of physics. And that is where the whole thing falls apart for me. I am not even going to get into all those problems in this video. And on that note, I will end this video, which has already gotten much longer than I anticipated. Let me know your thoughts and comments on this whole HyperMotion ordeal. I would love to hear from you. Have a pleasant day or evening, and until next time.
EA Sports. It's in the game.